If I were to come to Canada now, considering a good pathway for PR, I might choose Manitoba. But maybe not. I have researched PNP programs for all the provinces, and Manitoba is a little different because it has more than 7 different ways to catch that PR train and also maintain your work permit in Canada. But it may not be a good option for everyone. So I'm going to rate all their streams from easy to hardest level in this video, so be sure to stick around to find out which one of these are best for you. But before we dive into that, let's understand Manitoba. It is well known for two different reasons if you see it from my lens and immigrants' lens. The first one is of course the cold weather it has due to large flatlands and no mountains to break the winds. And second is the unique and easier pathway to permanent residency whether you are in Manitoba, in other province or outside Canada. And to be honest, with the growing industries in Manitoba including tech, trades and farming, you will have tons of opportunities and definitely some affordable housing which is not as saturated as some other provinces. As well as, by the grace of global warming, Manitoba is not as cold as before. But you might be asking why Manitoba is so interesting to me. Well, lately Manitoba is releasing draws every single month, which makes it one of the most active provinces to release PNP draws. And in this video, I want to tell you everything you need to know about the Manitoba's PNP program. Speaking of help, hey guys, if you already know me, I'm doing this for you, so please like the video. And if you don't know me, hi, I'm Raj, a data enthusiast and a community proclaimed guide for Canadian immigration. I have already helped thousands of people with their immigration questions and I hope this video helps you out as well. So let's continue. Manitoba PNP program is mostly divided into 3 different groups, which includes skilled worker stream for people in in-demand skills want to migrate from overseas or from different provinces, international education stream for people who is graduated in Manitoba and meets the provincial industry standards, and lastly the business investor stream for entrepreneurs who have ability to start or purchase a business in Canada. Now let's explore skilled worker stream. The first stream in our list is the skilled worker in Manitoba. If you have a strong connection in Manitoba and an ongoing employment, this stream is for you. To be eligible for this stream, you need to have a valid work permit. You need to have a job offer from Manitoba, which is full-time, longer term, after you have completed at least 6 months with that company on work permit or PGWP. But if you are from another province, you need to have at least 1 year of experience with the employer before you apply under this PNP program. Also, self-employment is not eligible. And some other requirements which you should be aware about is that the offer should be from the same employer for which you are doing the job. You need to have a stronger tie with Manitoba than other provinces, and you have to demonstrate a settlement plans to live in Manitoba after you get your permanent residency. So as you can see, there is no special requirement for language as well as LMIA here. The next stream in our list is the skilled worker overseas stream. To be eligible for this stream, you should have a strong connection with Manitoba through either support of family or friends or your previous education or work experience. Or if you don't have any of these, then you need an invitation through the Strategic Recruitment Initiative program. If you want to learn more about the Strategic Recruitment Initiative program, then please let me know in the comments and I will create an entire video on it. Please make sure that if you do not have a connection in Manitoba, you are not eligible for this stream. And you need to score around 60 or more points in 5 different factors, which includes language, age, work experience, education, and adaptability. There is a lot more information to cover in this section, so I will create a separate video just for this stream so that you can understand how to be eligible for this stream. In that video, I'm also going to cover how to calculate points, so please stay subscribed if you want to see that video. The next stream in our list is the international student stream groups, and there are 2 different pathways towards these streams. The first pathway in our list is the career employment pathway. This pathway provides a quicker PNP options for the people who studied in Manitoba and has an employment longer term contract in Manitoba. To be eligible for this stream, you must be graduated within past 3 years at the time of applying from a Manitoba university or college. The course you took should be at least of 1 year, so 1 year certificate is eligible. You must have a minimum of CLB 7 as a language score. You must have at least 1 year of contract or full-time on an in-demand occupation, and that job should match the studies in Manitoba. The job offer must be in tier 0, 1, 2 or 3, and you must be residing in Manitoba at the time of application, and also you have to show a strong intent that you will continue to stay in Manitoba after getting your PNP and PR. The second pathway for the international student is the graduate internship pathway. To be eligible for this stream, you must have completed at least a master's or a doctoral degree in last 3 years from a university in Manitoba. You should have a minimum of CLB 7 as a language score. You must have completed internship with either MyTex Elevate or Accelerate. One good part for this stream is that you do not need a job offer at the time of applying, but because there is no job offer need, you have to demonstrate a minimum fund according to the fund's requirement. And finally, you must be residing in Manitoba at the time of applying. As you can see, for this stream, you do not need to specifically show your intent of still continuing to stay in Manitoba. The next stream in our list is the International Student Entrepreneur Pilot Program. It's a pilot program as the name suggests, and the government of Manitoba is issuing at least 20 PNP invitations to these international student entrepreneurs who, instead of doing a job, chooses to be an entrepreneur and start their business in Manitoba. To be eligible for this stream, you need to have a business plan and you should have a minimum of 51% ownership of the company. You need a minimum of CLB 7 as a language score. You must have completed full-time post-secondary study of at least 2 years in length from a Manitoba college or university. You must be between 21 and 35 years old. You must be continuously residing in the province since your graduation, so you should not be moved out of the province and coming back. You must show an intent to continuously reside in Manitoba even after the nomination, and you must demonstrate a minimum fund requirement because there is no job on the table. If you want to learn more about this special pilot program, please feel free to book an appointment. Now, before we continue, I would really appreciate if you could like this video, as it will help others find the video as well. The next group of stream in our list is for the business investor stream. We have two different pathways for this stream. The first one is the entrepreneur pathway. Manitoba recruits qualified business people from all around the world who meets the criteria of intent and adaptability to settle in the province. You can be eligible for this stream if you purchase or become a partner in an existing business in Manitoba, if you have a minimum of 3 years of experience running business in last 5 years, if you have a minimum of CLB 5 as a language score, you must have a minimum of high school or equivalent education according to Canadian standards, your net worth should be a minimum of $500,000, you must invest a minimum of $250,000 if you are opening a business in Winnipeg, and you must invest a minimum of $150,000 if you are doing a business outside Winnipeg. Now, the next part is not required, but it is highly preferred, which is to conduct an in-person exploratory visit to Manitoba, and the province will be happy to issue a visa for you for that. As you can see, there is no age barrier to be eligible for this requirement. The next pathway in this stream is the farm investor pathway, and to be eligible for this stream, you must have a farming experience of minimum 3 years as an owner or into the operations. You need to have an interview done in either French or English with an officer, because there is no English language test requirement here, and I believe it will be very easy. You must have a minimum of $300,000 invested in the rural Manitoba. You must conduct a farm business research visit to Manitoba, and your net worth should be a minimum of $500,000. Manitoba has great options for the people who wants to do business in Manitoba for getting their permanent residency. They also have fantastic options for provincial nomination program if you get an employment opportunity in the province. And interestingly, it does not have to be an LMIA offer. So please don't fall for the traps. And now, with the recent changes, you can also extend your PGWP if you have filed for the expression of interest with the Province of Manitoba. And besides these, there are federal programs which can also make you eligible for permanent residency. But for that, you will have to file your express entry profile first, which is a completely free application. And if you do not know how to do that, please follow this video where I have provided step-by-step guidelines on how to create your express entry profile. So thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful, and I will see you in the next one.